officially, we've made it as vloggers. We're on the Reeshard travel show.
Yes. Mainly, I did this for your mother, just so you know.
Hi guys, this is for Richard's mum.
This is for Richard's mom. Let's dance.
Chocolate Man in Thailand. How's everybody on Reeshard travel tonight?
Hi.
She's so bossy. Maggie, what you don't know about Maggie, she's very bossy.
That guy lives a pretty good life.
Hello everyone, thank you for joining.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Saturday Live Show. I'm so excited for today's show. We have a packed schedule of videos and guests. So today's guest is Shev and Dev. That finally the day has arrived. I'm so excited for this. Been looking forward to this for weeks. Been a fan of their channel for a very, very long time. So we're going to be talking to them about the 15-minute mark, bring them in. Want to say thank you to today's mods. Really appreciate you guys loading in early, taking care of the chat. Super critical that we get that squared away. You know, it's funny. I was watching the intro video coming on. I put that little bit of Tita at the end, and we talked to Tita probably about 8 months ago. And I just find when I was reviewing that a couple of days ago to put into the intro, it just makes me smile seeing her on there kind of talking and stuff like that. So how can you not smile listening to Tita? So I'd say anyone that's interested in hearing her video again, go back about 8 months. It's on my channel. And we had a really funny conversation. So a lot of laughter on that one. Let me welcome in the live chat here. See who we got in here today. Got Per Olsen coming in here. Awesome. Carl D's in the house. Carl's Thailand is in the house. We got two Carls in here today. Could be a little confusing with the commenting. And Mr. Mitch putting up the link for Chev and Dev. That is great. Flora and Note, of course, in the house. So it's funny because Flora, you did not give me a heads up on your channel change for the name recently. So that kind of blindsided me last week. I didn't know that was that happened. So I had to go back and change all of the video clips of you with your new channel name. Kind of a pain, Flora. You're only allowed to do that once. All right. Do that once. Let's remain with that name. But I will tell you, it's a little bit easier to find your channel now. So She's Wonder Flow, if you search for that on YouTube, I used to bring up some really great dance videos, but not Flora and Notes channel. So now they've changed the channel name. I think it'll be much easier to find. And let me tell you, their channel has taken off. They're like, I checked this morning, 4.4K subscribers. You might remember when they first came on the show, just like a month ago, I guess now, they're getting close to breaking 2,000, and now they've really taken off. So good for you guys for taking off there. It's great. Mango Sticky Rice saying aloha to Richard, Shev and Dev, and everyone. That's great to see. Alan, welcome to the live stream, man. Chevelle's dad, nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. I'll try to do a good job today. Very respectful interview. Definitely have a lot of parents coming into these live shows lately, so I have to definitely be on my game. So thank you for coming in and watching. We're going to have a great interview today. Jan Olsen, hi from Sweden. Ooh, got to everyone coming in from all the different countries today. That's very exciting. Very good. Let me go back up here and see if I might have missed. Oh, we have CJ Paradise saying Richard in the house. Awesome. Good to have you there, CJ. I love CJ's reveal in the intro with his t-shirt, dropping it down. That's like a keeper, man. When he did that on our last live show, I was like, that's got to stay in the intro for a while. Mice Rice, just watched first Shev and Dev video. She has a voice of a movie star, great content. So it is really good content. We're going to be talking about that on the show with them today because I feel like the channel's underrated. We talked to Dylan and Adriana last week with their channel, 2 Passports, 1 Dream. I felt the same way. So it's nice to have Shev and Dev come on as well, but just some great content. I have some video clips loaded up. So I'll show you some cool video clips. If you're not familiar with the channel, hopefully these video clips will kind of pique your interest to go in there and check out some more of the videos and consider subscribing to the channel. So it's interesting. One of the things I was thinking about doing this week when I was kind of putting the agenda together for the show was around some of the past guests we've had on. And I feel like I should give an award to some of these guests that did a great job on their live show appearance. And one of the ones that stood out for me was Foreigner Joe. He's retitled his channel now Thai Girl Gift and Foreigner Joe. So I did a little mashup there of our interview together. So hopefully you guys are ready to laugh. If you're in the morning here in the US, hopefully you're ready to laugh because I had a good chuckle over this. I sent it to a couple other vloggers. They seem to think it was pretty funny. So let's check out this best guest performance appearance by Foreigner Joe, now known as Thai Girl Gift and Foreigner Joe. And we'll be right back. My guest today is Foreigner Joe.
Hey, Richard, how you doing? Mainly, I did this for your mother, just so you know. But
What?
I don't know if you caught this in the video. When I was sick, I was on a bed. I had my shirt off, I guess.
Oh my God.
Look. We're cool.
When the guy came and he was like topless, and we thought, okay, we're like, this is something slightly different.
It was absolutely horrendous. I thought my throat was seizing up. I was going to die, but
We'll talk about that later. I didn't want to feel like I was riding on someone's coattails to have my channel grow. So I tried not to do that. I did meet some YouTubers, Johnny.
Johnny, there's something happening. Yeah.
Hello. Hello. Is that better? That is actually worse. Hello. How's that?
In fact, I think he's one of the first YouTubers I had met.
Hello. Hello. How's that?
And I really want to thank you, man, for coming on the show today.
Hey, no worries. I really enjoyed it. Thank you to everyone that's in the chat. But tell your mom I love her.
what's that?
Slightly bit weird.
It gets weirder and
I was
weirder.
expecting a little bit better.
Don't even go there.
This nonsense.
This is my old man time right now.
I don't know if that's like a true thing. Like,
It's like 11 o'clock at night here.
I should be in bed sleeping. So you kind of kept me awake. So
Yeah, thank you for staying up for me. I know it's been a long day for you, but again, thanks for coming on.
to everyone, have a good night. Appreciate it.
What a great guest. So hopefully you like that, Foreigner Joe. Hopefully you're watching, you like that, get a little chuckle out of that. So that was actually a great interview that I had with Foreigner Joe. And it's actually interesting because that video clip is very funny and lighthearted, but we actually got into some pretty serious and inspiring content. So I would say if you guys are interested, go check out that live show with Foreigner Joe. It was great. We talked about his, being bullied as a little kid and seeking his revenge later in life with the same person that bullied him. So some really great stories there. I'd say check that out. Very inspiring stuff. So the time has come for our vlogger dance off. So, we're doing this every week. We have new vlogger submissions. They're dancing. We're profiling their channel on here. So we have 2 new submissions this week. So I'm going to play those for you. Now we'll come back and we'll go through the vlogger news. So I'm very excited about this week's submissions. Check this out.
you're dancing. Do I win or do I win?
So Lucas did warn me that his video was going to be a little different from the rest. Lucas from Rides for Kicks. So I was waiting for it, and here it came. So I'm like, Lucas, I hope you didn't hurt yourself creating that dance video. He did like just a bunch of editing there, no actual dancing. I'm going to get him to dance one day, though. Definitely going to do that. So Lucas, thanks for sending in your video clip. But retire in Chiang Mai, Haley. So she's going to actually be on the show in a couple weeks. And want to kind of profile some of the things that she's doing over on her YouTube channel and her website. So she's doing some great stuff. You should go to her website, retireinchiangmai.com, for anything retirement related, especially in Chiang Mai. So she's really gifted around all that information. She has a great YouTube channel. We had her on before with a couple videos that speak specifically around retirement in Thailand. So for all things retirement, go check out Haley, Retire in Chiang Mai. I think the mods are putting a link up in the live chat now for you as well. And there'll be a link in the description as well, the video. But she's doing some great stuff. And I really enjoyed her video with the kids. That was great. So she sent that to me. She said she was going to do a little something special on the beach. And when I got that, I was like, oh, that's so great. So good job, Haley. That was really well done. Really enjoyed that one. And then Rides for Kicks. It was very timely that he submitted his dance video because he just released a new video about, it's titled Pattaya Goes From Bad to Worse, the final day's meal. And so I guess the content is pretty much what the title suggests. It's a little bit of a doom and gloom video. He kind of drives around Pattaya and shows, the new restrictions are in place, possible curfews coming down, this kind of thing. We don't want to spend a lot of time on the show talking about that stuff because that's not exciting. I want to kind of keep it lighthearted today, but it's a good video. I'd say go check out Rides for Kicks. The video is great. All of his videos are good. I've said this before. It doesn't matter what the title is because all the videos have great content. So I don't even look at the title anymore. Just see, I get the alert. Lucas has got a new release. I go check it out. And I will tell you, like, he's one of those videos, one of those YouTube creators where I can't watch it on my phone. I think when I talked to Chocolate Man in Thailand about this a couple weeks back, he mentioned the same thing. Like, we have to watch that on our big screen TV. We can't watch that on a small iPhone or something like that. So he definitely produces that great content. And then on awesome kind of an honorable mention here, one person that's actually submitted a dance video before, but not this week, is Icy, That's My Style. So great video. I'm going to mention this because it's actually a collaboration video of two vloggers. So the title is When Two Gorgeous Thai Vloggers Become One. I do notice that the titles are getting a little longer with the YouTube creators lately. You shorten them down. I'm always mindful to keep my titles short. Everyone's going longer with the titles. So whatever, guys, whatever works for you. I know we have some YouTube experts out there that knows the more words you put in, the better, but whatever. I love this video because it's two collaborators. I think they came together by my show. So you have See You Around Kwong that's in the video with Icy, That's My Style. So they're meeting for the first time and just really get along well. And they have a nice video about kind of their friendship and, going out around Pattaya Beach, that kind of stuff. So great video. I was really happy. I'm going to take credit for that matchmaking because I think they saw each other on the dance video and they probably reached out via Instagram, that kind of stuff. So I see if you're in the chat there, I'm looking. I don't see it yet, but I know she was going to try to make the live stream today. Looking forward to having you on in a couple weeks. That would be great. I think she's coming up in 3 weeks' time. So like I said, we're booked out for the next 7 weeks now with all female vloggers. So very excited about that. It's actually kind of pat myself on the back. I think that was a good idea to bring on some more female guests. I definitely heard you guys saying, let's get some more female guests in there. So let me do this. Let me play the outro for the dance video because that's the best part. It's got everyone that submitted a dance video. So check this out. When we come back, I'm going to welcome in Shev and Dev. Let me find the right out video and let's play that now.
Richard, we're just happy to be here.
We're happy to be here,
We've made it now, haven't we? We're officially, we've made it as vloggers. We're on the Reeshard travel show.
Yes. be very good at it.
Richard, I'm just going to do the dance now, dude.
Seconds in Thailand. Thailand Rob.
Reeshard, I don't dance, but they dance. Where do I win?
Thanks for everyone that submitted a dance video there. I really appreciate that. I really enjoy watching all those little video clips. And the reason I do is, I'm kind of hearing a lot of division amongst the YouTube creators today. Everyone comes to me now because I got this live show. Everyone comes to me as a sounding board to tell me their problems. So I love seeing everyone together, kind of working on the same project. And we'll talk about this later in the live show, but definitely I love seeing the dance videos because I feel like it should all be about coming together during these difficult times. So let's go to the chat. Oh, we got Pariah in here. Okay. I'll take that back. Rob's Teeth presents regular. Awesome. Good to see you in here, Pariah. Good to see you in here. Mr. Mitch saying hello to Pariah. Hayden Jones. All right. Capio, nice to have you in here, man. Nice to have you in here. Awesome. Cool. Guys, so the time has come for our guest, Shev and Dev. So excited to have them on the show. So, of course, per usual, got a little intro video for them, but they made my life easy this week. They sent me thumbnail pictures to use for the thumbnail this week. They sent me their intro video. Man, I could just relax. It was great. So thank you for that, Shev and Dev. We're going to be talking to them in a couple minutes, but first, let's play their intro video. And when we finish playing this, we will have them in the live show. And again, I mentioned I have 11 videos today, guys. It takes me a while to find all the videos. I have to find the right one. So let's go ahead and play the intro for Shev and Dev. We'll welcome them into the live stream here in just a couple seconds.
We're Shev and Dev. We left our home in South Africa and booked a one-way ticket to a life we didn't even think was possible. Our goal is to pursue a life of full-time traveling and exploring together. We enjoy discovering the unknown and seeing places in a way that's never been seen before. So far, we have traveled to over 7 cities in Thailand, discovering all the weird and wonderful things it has to offer, from beautiful hotels, cafes, delicious food, and much, much more. So we hope you enjoy virtually traveling with us.
Shev and Dev, welcome to the Saturday Live Show.
Hey, Richard.
Hi, everybody.
So hey, everyone.
So I've never seen someone so excited to be on the live show. It's contagious. I love it.
We can't help it. We're like, woo!
We were dancing in the backstage. We were dancing the whole way through.
I love it. So the music worked. That's so great.
Yeah, the music's so good.
I feel like it's an exciting day today, but not necessarily because of our chat, because it's Formula One day today. Grand Prix of Portugal. And we share this common connection.
Right now.
Yes, you're our priority right now. If we miss the race for anybody, it's important.
Then you know you're important.
It's so funny because I was actually checking out the schedule for that this morning. I'm like, I wonder when the qualifying is taking place. I'm like, of course, the final qualifying round is right during this live show. But hey, that's okay.
Exactly. Oh, but we can't wait for the race tomorrow. We're so excited.
Yeah, it's awesome. I can't wait for it too. It's going to be a great one. So we should probably take a step back because those that aren't familiar with your channel, you want to kind of tell people where you're from and kind of what your channel's about, and then we'll get into some cool little video clips I got.
Sure. Good. Yeah, so we're both from South Africa. We actually moved to Thailand at the beginning of 2020, and we actually didn't immediately start our YouTube channel, but the thing is, when we were at home, when we were in South Africa, we just loved to make videos. We made them and showed nobody. We showed our parents. So when we came to Thailand, we just decided, like, let's do this. Like, we love to make videos. And yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, it's great. And it's interesting because I did not know, Shev, that you're a supermodel. Well, I should say correction. So you're a model. I think you're super. So you're a supermodel in my book. So I did not know that. I did not know that. And you've been doing that for a little while, right? Like 8-10 years? I don't know.
Yeah, I actually, we did a video about it and I said 8 years, but it's actually been 10 years. I feel like I'm getting so old now. Yeah, I've been doing it for a while, since I was 15. Yeah.
Wow. So Dev made a great video of that whole photo shoot that took place, but I wanted to show a little bit of it, but I had to kind of cut it down a little bit. So I wanted to kind of show that today for those that might not be familiar. We have like a celebrity in the house here. So Shev is a model. Let's check out this cool little video.
How are you enjoying your shoot today?
Oh, I'm having the best time. And for some of you who don't know, I've actually been modeling for about 8 years. So I'm kind of getting back into it because I haven't shot much in Thailand, but I absolutely love it.
Perfecto. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I love that video. It's so great. It's like, leaves me speechless.
Oh, that's so great. Thank you for sharing that. It actually made us like, wow, oh my gosh.
Yeah, we enjoyed watching it.
Yeah. Well, so everyone should go check out the full video because it's awesome. So Dev, you did a great job with like all the cinematography, the angles of the camera and stuff. Really thinking smartly there. So
we tried, but you did a good job with the music.
It was so good.
That's the easy part, right? You have all the great video clips coming in. I just had to kind of piece it together. But hey, before we go any further, Shev, did you want to give a shout out to your photographer, David, on that? Because he did a great job.
Shame, he's amazing. His name is David Sala. So if anybody is in Chiang Mai and wants to shoot with him, he's an incredible photographer. I think you can find him on Instagram as Moments Before Autumn, but his name is David Sala. Really great photographer.
Yeah, I love that scene in the clip. It was very short, but he said perfecto.
Yeah,
so when you're looking, so he's got
lots of energy.
Yeah, he's so great.
Yeah, that's what I found is like it's cool to see the photographer really get into it because he's like creating content himself. So similar to us YouTube creators, right? So he's got to create content from your pictures. So yeah, it was great. It was cool to watch, man. Cool.
It's so nice to be with like creatives all the time, photography
we wanted to show the behind the scenes of what it's like when we're on a shoot.
Yeah, it was so smart. So do you guys both have some family members in the chat today that are watching?
A lot.
I think so.
Everybody. Both my parents are on. My brother is on. Your parents are on. So
many.
Everybody's in. So hello.
Yeah, my family.
Everyone in South Africa. Thanks for watching.
Nice. So I think one thing I want to talk about was your channel really stands out for me in like the quality of the content. You know, even with your hotel reviews, you kind of come in with certain angles that are very different than most people are doing. So where'd you find that? How'd you figure out how to do that kind of stuff? Just a whole different perspective.
The That's a really good question, actually.
To be honest, we just played around ourselves and we talk about it. We practice. When we go to a hotel, we want to show it in a different and unique way that kind of expresses what the hotel has to offer. We kind of found ourselves in the beginning doing very boring, just pan shots or something. So yeah, we wanted to create a different aspect, and yeah, it's exciting to do something different.
We like to do those little like cinematics, actually. So that's kind of how we started doing those hotel reviews, where we were like, we love to make, well, Devan, he is the editor, not me, but he loves to do these cinematic, like so visual, powerful videos. And yeah, we just kind of like spun out on that. We kept doing more of those.
Yeah. It's really good. So I think Chevelle's mom wants to say hello, watching from Johannesburg, South Africa.
Hello.
Awesome. Now, what time is it in South Africa? Is it like, what, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock?
5 p.m.
Yeah, it's about 5:30 now.
5:30.
Good time. Yeah, good time for everyone.
Easy for them. We have to stay up very late for this.
Yeah.
Thanks, Richard.
Aiden says, can't believe Devan does all the editing, which is a great segue into what I was going to talk to you about, Devan. So you pretty much do all the editing. And Shev kind of comes in with kind of critiques or suggestions. Is that how it works?
Yeah, you can see in the last video that we did now, I do all the editing. I sit with the footage, put it together, and then I have this moment that we have together where she will then do a final watch through, and then she has to critique and say what she does like or doesn't like, which is always a hard moment if you're working as a team, because you're like so invested and emotionally in this video, and then someone has to tear it apart.
No, it's not terrible.
But she's always supportive.
The fresh pair of eyes, right? Because I'm like, well, I love this, but I also hate that. So let's make it like this. Yeah.
She's like a viewer because she hasn't seen any of the footage since we've taken it. So we're a good team with that.
Yeah, it's interesting. So I end up putting together a lot of video clips for these shows, and sometimes I'll run it by my moderators. I'll give them like a first glimpse, and they'll have a lot of great constructive feedback areas for me, like, hey, change this, try putting this in. But what I've found is ones that I really get emotionally invested in, that I like, I don't just send to anybody, because I don't want to hear the critiques. It's like,
it's too scary.
Yeah. Because like, you know how it is, Devan, like if you pick a perfect song that you like, someone could come in and say, the song's okay, but I don't know. And you're like, that's my favorite song that makes the video. So sometimes it's good not to hear critiques. Do you find that sometimes with you want to keep some of the stuff away from Shev and say, let me just post this as it is?
It's a good question. I need to be careful what I say. She's in firing distance. But yeah, sometimes you spend like 20, 30 hours on a video, and then you put it in front of someone, and then at the end of it, they're like, it's okay. And you're like, you just want to throw your laptop out the window, but
yeah,
it's good.
It can't be that bad, right?
No, she's always positive. So also she sees things that I don't see. So it helps having her.
Tony was asking, do you guys speak Afrikaans? Is that an actual language? Or is that
Afrikaans, bro.
So what is that? I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that.
I can speak a little bit.
Yeah, it's our second language in South Africa. We actually have 11 languages, but we don't know them all. Just 2.
Wow, 11. Jeez. So you speak 2. Are those the main ones? You have English and then this?
Yeah, that's right.
English and Afrikaans, which is similar to Dutch. It comes from Dutch descent. Yeah.
Interesting. I did not
know that. We actually speak it more in like Thailand than we did in South Africa, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
So if we don't want people to hear what we're saying, then we speak Afrikaans to each other.
Yeah. Martin is saying everyone's an editor, Richard. He's so true. Like everyone has an opinion about, you should change this, do that,
Right.
That's so funny. Interesting. Great. And then you guys did a collaboration with Adriana and Dylan, 2 Passports, 1 Dream, around the 100-day-old egg, right? What was that all about? There was like a cooking class you went to and then threw in this crazy egg at the end.
Well, first of all, please go and check out their channel because they are brilliant. They're really good friends of ours. So please, in that video, we have their link to their channel in the description. So go and check them out.
What's the name of their channel again?
2 Passports, 1 Dream.
I've never heard of them.
Oh, yeah, you should check them out.
New channel. Good stuff. You should go check them out.
I'm pretty busy, but I'll try to make time.
They should come on the show.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll check them out. Send out a little
Make a note
email.
of that.
So what was that like? Was that a fun little cooking class to do with someone else?
So much fun. It was so much fun. I mean, we didn't actually know about the 100-day-old egg, but when we went through the Thai market, our Thai cooking teacher was like, okay, so you're going to try this. Do you know what it is? And we were like, no. And then she was like, okay, you're going to try it. And then the three of us were like, no. And then Devan was like, oh, I'll try it. And we were like, okay, he took one for the team. Thank goodness.
I was feeling brave. Do it for YouTube.
So in Thailand, they call that the 100-day-old egg. That's what they call
like
it?
the century egg.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what the Thai name is.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but they put it like in the ground for 100 days in some sort of mixture.
Interesting, because in America they call that a rotten. They call that a rotten egg. I don't know if that's the same thing. So
That's what we would call it.
That's what I thought about. Like 100 days old. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like a rotten egg.
Rotten egg, right away.
But I do have a little video clip of that because I thought it was hilarious. I mean, you guys have more guts than I do. But I thought the one thing that was funny is you guys are like tripping over each other with all your different cameras and mics and stuff like that as you're recording. But let's check out the 100-day-old egg because I thought it was pretty funny.
Oh, you're also gonna eat it too.
That smells.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Look at that. So brave. Go on. You can do it, babe.
Thank you, guys.
What's your delicacy? She just got away.
That's not a good sign.
What do you think? Nice.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
Now the best one is not cooked one. Wow, well done. Good job. How about
I'll try a small piece.
Oh, go for it.
Having century-year-old egg.
I've never done that before, so if my mom watches this, she'd be like, she would never do it. My mom is right. Here goes nothing. It's not as bad as I
You're
thought.
expecting worse.
Yeah, it looks it's floating.
Yeah, don't look
It looks terrible. I haven't looked at it. Who's right? It's not bad.
These eggs are being in horse pee.
You said horse pee in a 100-day-old egg. Not what I thought.
So I've now lost my appetite. So thank you for that. That was hard to.
Yeah, we're like, oh my gosh, we're not going to do that again. It smelled like a rotten egg. And when we were about to try it, I was like, I can't believe I'm actually going to eat
Don't
this.
look at it. Don't look at it.
I couldn't look at it. I couldn't smell it. I couldn't look. It was terrible.
Yeah. So you have some family members saying hello. I guess Uncle Deshi and Auntie Alicia. That's great.
My uncle and aunt.
So great. So awesome. So yeah, I mean, I was thinking about that. Like the smell alone would kind of put me off of the egg, but you guys just wanted to push through it. I think, Dev, one thing you mentioned to me on the pre-interview was like, when there's YouTube cameras around, you kind of just got to do it.
You have
almost
to do
like
it.
it's a challenge,
You're
right?
supposed to.
Yeah. Is that what got you to do it? You're thinking it's going to be on YouTube, so I have to do it.
I have to. Yeah, you cannot like take a video of the egg and then not try it. So, and everybody was sort of pressuring me. Adriana and Dylan were like, you have to try it. They had the camera in my face. So yeah, but it was okay. It wasn't as bad as it looks.
We tried some really weird things that day, but the egg was by far the worst.
Yeah. You'll have to watch the video. There's some other interesting things that we ate.
Yeah, I love the video because, again, it's a collaboration video with Two Passports, One Dream. So I love that. I love seeing you guys kind of come together as a community to kind of do videos like that. And Two Passports, One Dream has their own take on that Thailand cooking class. But I loved yours as well. Like, great take. It just seems like something I would want to do. It's very interesting. It's like open air kitchen, right? And they seem very friendly.
We recommend it for anyone coming to Thailand. It actually, we've been here for over a year now, and we learned so much about Thailand, about the culture here in the north of Thailand, in Chiang Mai, and trying different foods, and you're seeing the ingredients going in. So it's definitely something we recommend.
Richard, if you come to Chiang Mai, we'll take you.
Yes.
I'm definitely coming to Chiang Mai for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely, that's not if, I'm definitely coming. It's just
We're
a matter of
going to
when.
make a video. Richard tries century-year-old egg.
Yeah, that might be like an NC-17, a rated R type video, because there's going to be some crazy stuff going on. I'm not really big on trying new food, so we'll see. I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah,
I'll do it for YouTube though. I'll do it for YouTube.
Yes,
Do it for YouTube.
Do it for my viewers. So I wanted to kind of take a step back because one thing you mentioned was when you came out to Thailand originally, what was that like? Were you guys thinking you were going to stay here? You're relocating to Thailand and that was it? You're leaving everything behind? or was it just an extended vacation for you?
That's such a good question. Actually, when we were in South Africa, we came to Thailand before. We came to Thailand in 2019, I think, just for a holiday. And we had no plans to move to Thailand then. But then we were kind of still like in our own jobs. We had jobs in South Africa, and we were kind of like stuck in them. And there was one moment when we said like, let's move to Thailand.
Let's do it.
And we were like, why not? Why not? So we literally packed up everything. We left our old jobs. We sold our cars, everything like that. And we booked our ticket. And actually, our plan was to travel Southeast Asia. But you know what? We actually love Thailand. We love it so much. Now that we've stayed here for 1 year, we don't actually maybe want to go anywhere else just yet.
We're so happy. The food is good. It's good lifestyle, safe. The Thai people are just so sweet. Every single person that we meet is so kind and caring to us and welcoming into their country. So yeah, we're not leaving anytime soon.
How are you doing with the language? Are you learning a little bit of the Thai language?
Nit Noi.
Yeah, a little bit.
Note's going to have to help us.
Yeah. Some training.
Yeah. Well, why Chiang Mai? Why'd you settle in Chiang Mai?
Also a good question. Well, we've traveled to 7 cities in Thailand altogether. So we've been down south, we've been north, we've been to Bangkok and
Koh Samui.
We just came to Chiang Mai last year around November. And we just absolutely fell in love with the city. It's got such a unique vibe because it's city, it's got an energy, lots of people, but also because it's north in the mountains, everyone's really relaxed. There's a nice coffee scene here that we like to get involved in. So yeah, we just feel comfortable here.
Yeah, even when we went to Koh Samui after Chiang Mai, we left Chiang Mai in December and we went to Koh Samui for 2 months. But even while we were in Koh Samui, we're like, we have to go back to Chiang Mai. It's like our place. It's like city and mountain. It's just like perfect for us.
It's funny. There's a comment there from Brian Flowers just saying he just got back from Chiang Mai today. So I was texting with him and he's like, Richard, I can't text. I'm driving from Chiang Mai to Bangkok. So we actually made the drive.
Wow.
That's a long drive.
That's a long drive.
That's an easy one.
Yeah.
So good for you, Brian, for making that drive. And then Flora notes saying 1 year is not enough in Thailand.
Definitely.
Right. We agree.
So I'll tell you, so I've spent a little bit of time in Chiang Mai. I've spent a lot of time in Chiang Rai, north of Chiang Mai. I didn't really do so well in Chiang Mai because I went at the wrong time during the burning season. Is that something that you guys struggle with a little bit as well?
Oh my gosh, you don't even want to know.
This year was really bad for us. We kind of came back from Koh Samui to Chiang Mai in the middle of burning season. And it was quite difficult. We just stayed inside, bought an air purifier, but now it's okay. And
yeah, it was pretty bad though. Like when we went outside, our eyes would like burn and we had to get like special N95 masks and
throats were burning in the morning.
We would wake up with this like sore throat and we're like, what is going on? We didn't realize how bad it was actually going to be.
But now we've seen blue sky for the first time.
We're seeing rain and blue sky.
2 months, so everything is good now.
I mean, does that ever make you think twice about your selection of Chiang Mai when you have to go through the sore throat, that kind of stuff in the morning? Does it make you think twice?
Yeah,
maybe. Well, now it's okay. Now everything's back to normal. It's just maybe a month or 2 that's not so great. So maybe if we're still in Thailand this time next year, maybe we'll go south.
Yeah.
Maybe go down to the islands again, get some tropical
I think that's
weather,
a good idea.
and then we'll come back when the burning's done.
Fresh air.
Kaylin saying, big fan, absolutely loving the video.
Oh,
that's great.
thank you.
That's always nice to hear. Yeah, I mean, I guess if it's only 1 or 2 months out of the season, out of the whole year with the bad smell, it's not so bad. I'll tell you, here in California, in San Francisco, where I do the live shows from, we have our own kind of burning season. It's known as wildfire, season. So we have a lot of wildfires where the smoke gets really bad. I have not purchased an air purifier yet, but I'm definitely on the fence of maybe buying one because the forest fires are not getting any better, it seems like, year over year. So to your point, a lot of people wear the N95 masks outside, not because of the current situation, but because of forest fires,
It's crazy.
We wear it more for the smoke.
Yeah. Now, have you guys went up to Chiang Rai at all? Have you spent any time up there?
Not yet, but we have a friend up there that we're wanting to go and see.
Yeah.
So we're
we heard
planning.
it's so beautiful there. It's like kind of like unseen Thailand. So we're definitely going to make a road trip to Chiang Rai.
So I found that's what allowed me to kind of next level up my Thai language. And when I say next level, I mean level 1 to level 2, not to level 10. I'm not as good as Brian Flowers or Julian Glasser yet, but I found that, it definitely helped me because nobody really speaks English up there. So you definitely have to be on your game with regards to the Thai language to kind of get around. So it might be helpful for you to kind of force you to get out of your comfort zone to kind of really speak some of your Thai.
We're learning.
When we're in the south, there's not a lot of English, kind of very far south. So we were picking it up really quickly. But in Chiang Mai, everything's in English. All the coffee shops and restaurants in English. So we've been very lazy, actually.
Now, how are you guys choosing to kind of learn your Thai language? Is it over YouTube, a course, or what are you doing?
Well, a little bit on YouTube, but actually what we learned is to ask people. So when we think of something, how do you say whatever? We think of a sentence or a word. We just ask people. We actually, the lady who sits downstairs from our building, we ask her like a question every day. And
every day she
us.
teaches us one Thai word or one Thai phrase. And every day she says, where did you go? And we said, like ice cream. And she would say, I Tim. And we're like, okay, now we know what that is. So every day she teaches us a little bit of Thai.
That's great. Carl's Thailand saying the central bit within the wall is the same. A lot more guest houses, though. But outside the wall, it's changed immensely. Do you know what areas he's talking about there?
Yes. Around, it's so nice. In the center of Chiang Mai, there's this walled area with a moat. And it's beautiful to see like the old style of Chiang Mai, old town. And we're just outside the old town, and it's really like developing, lots of new malls, new buildings going up. So there's like a good balance.
It's crazy because the old town, it kind of gives you like that local feel. You still feel like if you go down the side roads, there's all the street food. But as soon as you go to like our area, which is Niman, it's like really, really busy. There's so many buildings coming up and everything's like developing so fast.
Nice.
Now, when did you guys arrive in Thailand this last time? Was it about a year ago? Was it like March of 2020?
It was
January 2020.
Oh, January.
On the 1st, we arrived on New Year's Day.
Wow. So that's kind of an interesting time because just as the whole situation was kind of taking a hold, although it didn't really take a hold so much in Thailand at that time, right? I mean, it's kind of because I was there in February of 2020 and then you came in January. So I'm just kind of wondering like how things have been, because I know a lot of people say Chiang Mai is very touristy and that's why a lot of people choose not to go there, but you haven't really experienced that because there haven't really been a lot of tourists. So
we're lucky we're sad that we haven't seen Chiang Mai in its peak with so many people, but luckily here there's still a lot of local people that live in Chiang Mai. When we went down south to Krabi and Koh Samui, we really saw the effect, because those are very touristy areas.
It was really quiet, like kind of like abandoned. Obviously, we went to Phuket in 2019 and Bangkok, and we saw it in its prime, crowded. You can't see the floor. So now when we went to Koh Samui and we went to Krabi, we were like, oh my gosh, where is everybody?
It's very scary.
Brian Flowers said that his favorite places are Chiang Mai, Koh Phangan, Bangkok, and Pattaya. Have you been to any of those areas?
We haven't been to Koh Phangan and Pattaya.
Yeah,
we haven't been there yet,
been
but we want to.
It's on the list.
It's the best city in Thailand, in my opinion. Best city in Thailand.
Yeah, okay, we have to go there.
We'll meet you there.
Yeah, very good. And then Flora and Note have a question. Shev, do you know how to ride a scooter?
Flora and Note put you on the spot.
It's a good question. I tried once. And I never tried ever again because the scooter is too heavy for me. I can't like pick it up. You know, when it like rests on its side, I can't even like pick it up. My arm strength is like 0.
She's too small. So she just goes on. Every day I say to her, like, you can drive if you want.
No,
she says, no. She just looks at the sights on the go. So.
Yeah, Devan drives. He does all the driving. I cannot.
I do feel, Chev, you are pretty tiny. You're very petite. I feel like you could fit in Dev's pocket. Just put in your pocket and take you.
Yeah.
So what are you like? You must be like 35 kilo, maybe?
Exactly. Yeah.
Man, you get it right on the money.
It's so amazing because like in South Africa, when I met Shevelle, she was the smallest human I ever met, because in South Africa, we're a lot bigger than the people in Thailand. So she was so tiny. And when we came to Thailand, luckily the people are all a little bit smaller, so she fits in perfectly.
I'm normal size.
Now I stand out.
Yeah, I'm actually taller than some of the Thai people.
Yeah.
It's so funny because a lot of the Thai girls will have this game. They'll go to one of those weigh machines, like outside the 7-Eleven, and their goal is always to be under 50 kilos. They always want to be like 49, 48.5. Their goal is to be under 50. And if it is, they'll post that on Facebook. So you can like count them all. You can be like, check this out, 35. But
oh my God, what?
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's great.
crazy.
And then Aiden Jones said, just want to go to Thailand to buy clothes.
Yes, that's
You
my
have
brother.
to.
That is
Yeah.
my brother.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've
He's
not
waiting
had good
to
luck.
come.
I've not had
His
good luck.
birthday is in 5 days.
Ooh.
It's his birthday in 5 days.
Happy early birthday to you. That's
His
great.
birthday.
Great. What do you find? What do you like the most about the clothes in Thailand? Because I find most of it doesn't fit me myself. But
Everything is. I think the price is the most intriguing.
It's like quite interesting to see like how low the price can go. And also the clothes are great for me because in South Africa, the clothes are too big. So now when I shop now, I just buy everything one size, free size. And I'm like, yeah, that'll fit me.
wow. So it's like the smallest size then for you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's so good. It's perfect. I love the clothes in Thailand. In fact, I only buy clothes now. I never shop online or anything.
Wow. Wow. So you go to like the malls there in Chiang Mai, or you go to the little areas outside?
Yeah, we go to like the street markets and there's some like clothing shops. It's so cute. We have one like on our road actually. We can walk there.
Yeah.
That's what we love about Chiang Mai actually.
Everything is convenient.
in walking distance.
Martin is saying that I bet Reeshard has backpacker elephant pants. So I don't know why you would think that. So I don't.
You have to.
Under
right?
the table, they're
that's
hiding.
So tell me what those are. I don't know what those are. Backpacker elephant pants.
Like
big poofy pants.
Yeah,
maybe.
they're
Poofy
like
pants?
yeah. Everybody who like visits Thailand for a week buys those and says, "Oh, I've been to Thailand."
Oh, gotcha. I know what you're talking about. And
Yeah.
so I actually don't own a pair of those.
Us too.
Yeah, we need some.
Yeah, it's so funny. The research I did before I came to Thailand was all about when you go out to the clubs at night, you need to be a little more dressed up and stuff like that. So I brought all these linen pants that I wore on my first trip, never packed again. Because you know what? Packing pants in a suitcase is like definitely difficult. Like it takes up a lot of room. So I think after that first trip, it's all about the shorts. I think I bring like one pair of sweatpants. Yeah, yeah.
It's too hot.
It's too hot.
Yeah,
anyway.
you don't need pants.
So what was the packing like for you guys? Did you try to pare it down to the old one suitcase and a backpack, or? I think Shev probably had like four suitcases. Probably
half. I only have half a bag actually, and she has 2.5 bags. And her clothes are so small, which makes no sense.
Yeah.
But
it was so sad to leave like all our clothes behind. And then because we were moving around in Thailand, every 2 months we moved to a different city. And we just had to like minimalize all our stuff. We had to throw away stuff all the time. And my heart would just break. I was like, no, these clothes, and I love this. And Devan has no problem unpacking a suitcase. He'll just like, yeah, I'll throw this away. I'll throw that away. And I'm like, no. But this is important.
Yeah, it's so funny because when I was getting ramped up to make my move to Thailand full time, I was having such a blast, like getting rid of clothes I hadn't worn, like this suit jacket, I've worn that, getting out of this, don't need all those shirts. But then the whole situation kind of went on the next level. And so I'm not going anytime soon. Now I kind of miss some of those clothes I threw away.
Yes.
You see?
Especially now, in San Francisco, it's cold. You need all those jackets now.
I can't believe it because like I was thinking I was going to be on a plane to Thailand pretty soon, within a couple of weeks or a month, and it never happened. And now I'm stuck with just a couple of shirts I've kept. I wish I had some more jackets.
Yeah, we need to get some shirts like yours. We need to buy those.
Yeah, you have the best shirts.
The best shirts.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. I said this before, like I have just a closet full of these shirts with different sayings. So depending on how I feel for the day, depends on what shirt I pick out. So
I like that.
Yeah. Do you guys do any clothes yourself? You think about doing any kind of logoed clothes for your channel?
Oh, yes, actually.
Yeah, if we manage to reach 1K, maybe.
Yeah. Now, where are you guys sitting? Because I want to do like a little, I think last time I checked, we're about 850 or so. Am I right?
888
Yeah,
at the moment.
888.
When we left it was 888.
We're so close.
Yeah. And you guys have what, 36 videos out now, I believe, on the channel? That's a good amount.
Something like that.
Yeah. Have you found the views have kind of picked up a little bit now that you've had a little more videos in the library?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have seen the graph is going up, so that's good. We just love making videos, to be honest. We just want to make the next one and the next one.
I mean, I gotta tell you, so I feel like your videos are different from others that I've seen on channels, right? So I feel like the whole video, the angles you guys are using, the editing is super crisp. And you guys are picking great music. So, sometimes I'll counsel, subscribers, people that have other channels, I'll say, hey, listen, you probably want to do this a little differently, that a little differently. But I feel like you guys are dialed in. Just need to find your audience,
Yeah.
So hopefully some people will come on the show today and say, I've never heard of Shev and Dev. I want to check them out. It's an easy name to remember. That's for sure. Shev and Dev.
Shev and Dev, it's easy. We
didn't plan that.
We actually love the way you say it.
Yeah.
We now say it with the American accent. They're like, oh, Shev and Dev.
We love it.
It gets us so excited now.
So it's so funny. You guys sent me the great picture of you guys at the pool, Shev and Dev, right? Sitting together.
Right.
But you guys were actually reversed in the native picture you gave me. So it was actually Dev on the left and Shev on the right. And when I saw that picture, I'm like, oh, this is great. I brought it into my thumbnail studio to start doing the editing. I'm like, oh, this isn't going to work. If I put like Shev's name in front of Dev, like people are going to be confused, like who's what. So luckily I just did a mirror copy of that picture and reversed everything. It looked okay. I was worried everyone's going to look weird. I've done that for pictures of me before and I look weird. I'm like, my face is contorted. It doesn't look right. But you guys look fine. It's so great. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's definitely good.
Yeah, we love the thumbnail. It's great.
So did you influence Flora and Note with their channel change at all? Their name change?
No, but we're so happy because
love it, though.
we love that name. It's also catchy, easy to say.
It's so nice. We love their name. Well, we love both actually.
Please also, anybody that's watching, go and watch their videos because they are brilliant. We always comment when we watch their videos.
Yeah, they're
also,
so sweet.
Really high quality. So they're amazing.
Wanted to make sure there was no hard feelings there, because they kind of copied you a little bit. So, I was gonna have the mods put the link for Integrity Legal. Benjamin can help you out with any kind of situations, but you're okay with. Okay, good. All right.
Yes, we love the name change. It looks so good.
I think it's great. So smart. But I gotta tell you, it must have been difficult for them because their channel is growing quite well now, right? So they're like at 4.4K.
So well.
So you don't really want to change things when you're going through a growth spurt, right?
True.
So I would love to be a fly on the wall to those conversations.
Yeah, big decision.
Notes by like, gotta change it. Flora's like, no, it's back and forth. I don't know.
Yes.
So that must have been great, but
I'm
it's
happy
tough.
though. I think it was such a good decision, and they rebranded, and it just looks so powerful now.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Happy for them.
And you guys have gone through a couple of rebranding upgrades, right? So now you have your current animated logo with the plane flying in.
Right.
That took a while.
Did you guys kind of outsource that? You do that yourself?
I edited. Well, Shevelle designed it, and then I edited it.
It's so crazy. We were actually going to ask somebody else to do it, but then when we were getting ideas back, I was like, no, that's not really what we want. And then I sat for about 3 weeks designing that logo. I was like, I was so in it, like, we need to put this in and we need to put that in. It needs to be perfect. And then I said to Devin, I was like, can you like animate this? And he was like, I've never animated anything, but I'll try. And yeah, he did it.
Yeah, we're happy with it.
What did you do then? You did that in Adobe Premiere Pro or Final Cut, or?
I did a Final Cut. I just did so many layers.
Yeah. Wow, that must have been nuts. Well, good job. Most people just like outsource that out. Animated stuff, it's like, you take care of that, you know.
That's what we were trying to do. But yeah, we're happy. We get excited when it comes on. We watch it on TV, so we like it.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's quality. I would say so. Now, what other social media are you guys on? Are you doing Twitter and Instagram, TikTok, anything like that?
Instagram, TikTok,
and Facebook.
And YouTube.
Just for my own curiosity. So it's all about me today. I'm going to ask questions I want to hear the answers to.
We like to talk about.
So, because now you have a YouTube or a Facebook page, or is it a Facebook group? What is it? Is it a page or a group? Page. Yeah. See, I'm kind of kicking myself for not doing that. I may actually set up a Facebook page in addition to the group that I have, because I feel like you're probably getting a lot of views on the page, right? A lot of people coming, checking out the page, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's a great place to like just show people a new video that's coming up or something that we're doing. If they're on Facebook, then they get a notification or something, and it just kind of sends them to YouTube or to our Instagram or something. So we're really excited. It's still very small, but it's helped us a lot.
Tony's saying Dev is an awesome video editor, puts his heart into the channel's videos.
Thank
it shows.
Thank you.
Yeah,
we try. We try.
He's really good. He does everything. He works so hard.
Yeah, I mean, so what drives that? Because I know you could just put up a half-ass video. Like you could just edit it kind of, put it up there. I see a lot of those. Let me tell you, I watch a lot of YouTube videos where the same song repeats. And I get it, guys. Like, if you've done like 250 videos, probably it is tough to kind of do all the edits. But what drives you to kind of make that perfect? Is it because you want to hear the feedback from Shev, do right by her? Or is it just you have to make it for yourself?
From her, maybe. No, to be honest, we've talked about this as well. We've been watching other videos and we think like some people make such easy videos, and I say like, maybe I should just make these. I could edit it in an hour. But I think my biggest problem is I cannot help myself. So once I start editing, I just add more and more and more. So I make it difficult for myself, to be honest. I just can't help myself. I want to make it better and better. Every video must be like the best video I've ever made, which is hurting myself, actually.
And we're kind of talking about this on the pre-interview, that we share the same music subscription epidemic. And so there's a lot of similar songs I'll see on your channel that I have on mine, and vice versa. It's kind of cool because we kind of share that similar interest. Are you guys using like the suggestions within Epidemic, or are you just kind of doing it on your own to find the right song?
A bit of both. Maybe we start with the suggestions to kind of get us in a rhythm. Normally I will actually show Shevelle the video, and then she gets an idea. She does all the music. She's much better at finding music than I am. And yeah, she will look through, well, you say that you just look through mostly suggested?
Yes, probably mostly suggested. And then I kind of get like, I need to kind of get an idea of what I'm watching for our video. So then I watch a little and I get the vibe of the music. And I kind of just want our music to be like hyped and happy, but also like in the mood, like it's got to set the mood for the video.
Yeah, I feel like the suggestions is actually pretty great on Epidemic. Like if you're doing a certain video, the next time you come back in, you're like, oh, that's perfect. The first suggestion was great. But the flip side of that is if you do like a funny song, like I do some of these comedy songs in the videos, and I'll come in, all these comedy songs recommend. It's like, that was a one-time thing.
I don't want that.
Then that's usually a bad start to my video. If nothing good is suggested, I'm like, gotta do it myself by mood, go to beats. Dylan told me go to beats first. Select the mood, that kind of stuff.
Looking at that as well.
Good suggestion.
Thanks for the recommendation, Dylan.
Everyone's gonna be in the beat section now.
Everyone's gonna have the same music now.
I'll tell you where they lag those a little bit. Like I've done searches for tropical music, and I'll get like one album. That's about it. And everyone's used those songs. I'll go through them like, I heard that on Rides for Kicks. I heard that on this channel. I heard that. Flora Note heard that on their channel. It's like, I don't want to use the same song, even if it's really good. I'm like, I feel like I'm copying,
They need more of that. That's our style as well. We like that kind of tropical, upbeat music.
And Flora Note saying, oh, thank you guys. We were thinking of changing to Dev and Shev, or 2 dreams, 1 passport.
2 dreams, 1
2 dreams, 1 passport.
That is so funny. 2 passports, 1 dream says. 2 passports, 1 journey, and that's so funny. So great.
Their latest video, they tried durian, and you've got to go and watch that. Yeah, it was interesting.
We are not going to try it. We're just going to take their reaction as our reaction. We're not going to try.
I've heard if you can get past the smell, the taste is actually very good. It's a different texture, but I don't know what people think in the chat if they've tried durian before. But yeah, I've heard it's very different.
We haven't tried. Maybe we'll do a video of it trying something like that.
I don't know.
We'll see.
You're on your own.
Yeah, don't come home.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So Rides for Kicks, Lucas is saying, lovely couple. Let me know if you ever come to Pattaya. I'll show you guys around. Oh, that's awesome.
That's so sweet.
Absolutely. We'll be there.
That.
Have you watched any of Lucas's videos from his channel? Have you heard of Rides for Kicks?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Great channel.
Amazing. He's got such a good personality.
Exactly.
Like we need to learn.
Yeah, much better personality than us.
Forget the personality, man. It's the voice.
It's the voice.
Hello and welcome.
Yes.
Yeah, brilliant.
I wish I could have a voice like that. That'd be great.
Yeah.
But and it's funny because when I had him on the show one time, I'm like, hey, so what kind of microphone are you using? Because everyone was texting me, ask Lucas what kind of microphone you use. He's like, I just use this, gaming microphone. Nothing special. I was like, oh my gosh, just has a gift for that. So yeah, very good.
The gift.
So great. So it's kind of unfortunate time now with the whole situation going on. You guys kind of are locked down a little bit, right? Are you seeing any of the restrictions in Chiang Mai? Can you go outside at all? Or are you locked in?
Actually, as of today, we heard that we're kind of in like a red zone. So all the restaurants have closed. But just a bit before this, we were starting to see a lot of the restrictions, like maybe flights were getting cancelled. And yeah, it was, yeah, I'm getting distracted. 900, did we get 900 really?
We just hit 900.
Yeah, 900. All right. Now like the big push begins, like the under 100 subscribers. That's the big one.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like we need to have you back on when you hit 1,000. Like if you're getting like 980, have you on the show, get a couple more subscribers, kick you over. Because I seem to have a little bit of luck on the show of having people come on that might be under, and they always get over right after the show. So hopefully that works out for you. I think I had Greeny Travels on when he was just a couple hundred subscribers. Now he's well over, I think, 5,000. He just hit 5,000 subscribers. So he's really taken off. And Bad Badger retired in Thailand. We got him over 1,000. Now he's way over 1,000.
That's amazing.
So,
yeah,
had some good luck with that. That's good.
Just the thought of 900 people wanting to watch our videos is
we can't believe it.
Yeah, well, you guys deserve all the success you're going to have, because I think the videos are like definitely top quality. But I guess the question for you is like, so where do you guys see yourself going next? You know, if the restrictions were removed, there was no situation going on, where would you go? I know, Dev, you mentioned you like Thailand so much, but would you go outside Malaysia, somewhere else?
Yes, well, we've talked about this a lot, and I think it depends on what's going to happen in the future, which countries start opening up. But we really want to focus on Southeast Asia. We just feel like this is a gem and like a hidden gem of the world. It's so beautiful. We love the cultures here, and we want to go to as many as we can. Japan, Korea, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines. We've got a long list.
Yeah.
So
for now, though, we definitely want to keep traveling in Thailand. We want to go to as many cities as we can, obviously, when we're not in lockdown. But yeah, maybe just for now, we're going to still keep on going on little adventures, as many as we can.
Yeah, you think that'll be the focus of the channel then? Will be kind of remain in Thailand, making videos in Thailand?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
We've got lots of ideas for Thailand. So even if it was normal situation, we wouldn't be leaving anytime soon.
Yeah, I think so.
That's great. I'm sure a lot of people are happy to hear that, because I love watching Thailand videos. I do appreciate other areas of Southeast Asia, but I love Thailand so much. It's nice to see you guys are going to stay focused on that. So you guys, I can't believe how quickly 45 minutes goes by. I feel like I could talk to you forever. And we didn't even talk about Formula One today. We talked like a little bit.
We'll chat tomorrow.
Oh, man. I know, no spoilers. Guys, don't put in there who won the qualifying. Who's on pole. You got to check that out later. That's something my mom has actually got into. My mom's like a huge Formula One fan. Isn't that great? Who would have guessed?
Amazing.
I feel like this whole situation has opened up a new world to her, YouTube in general, because I started my channel when the situation kind of kicked off, and then Formula One. So she watches the races and qualifying.
That's so sweet.
That's so sweet. You can watch together.
Yeah, it's very good. So I want to thank you for coming on the show today. It was a pleasure having you. It was great actually working with you this week as well in editing the videos, getting your feedback, the thumbnails. Thanks for how professional you were. But great. I know now you told me on the pre-intro or pre-interview, like, Richard, just use the intro for the outro. I feel like your channel is so special. I can't do that. I got to have a special outro for you. So I love editing videos. So I love doing that kind of thing. So I want to say, I'm going to send you up with a special outro for your channel. But I wanted to say thank you for coming on. For anyone that might be thinking about adding a new channel to their subscriptions, please go check out Shev and Dev.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you everyone for watching, and
it was amazing.
Richard, you're so professional.
You're the best.
You're the best. So what an honor to be here. Thank you so much for everything.
It's a pleasure having you on. Thank you for your dance video too. That was next level what you guys did. It was really pretty cool.
It was just for you.
Just for you and Richard's mom.
Yes.
Thank you. That's awesome. That'll go in the next video clip. Great.
Right.
Thanks, you guys. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Goodbye. Bye everyone.
Hey, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos.
And if you want to be friends or you just want to get to know us a little bit better, make sure to check out our Patreon account, linked right below the like button, where you can see behind the scenes footage, updates on our travel plans, and you can control where we go and what we get up to.
Bye for now.
So I love them. They're a great guest. I got to tell you, one thing I'm reminded of watching their videos, though, is how overweight I am. Man, I got to get back in shape. Man, Dev's in good shape. The sun's out. The guns are out, man. See that guy? Man, unreal. I got to get back at it, man. But the good news is my gym is opening up again on Monday. So back at it. It's going to be getting slim. Maybe I'll start wearing tank tops to the live shows, breaking out the muscles, scaring people away. No trolls will come on the channel then. They see all the muscles popping out. So guys, guess what? It's intermission time, but I got a different video for you this week. You might remember if you've watched the channel for a while, we had Tom from Big Fat Besty on the show probably about 8-9 months ago. He was actually my second guest to come on the Saturday live show. And I actually had him on a couple times. It was so hilarious having him on. Great guy. He's from the UK. And he talked about what's now known as the famous Thailand smell. So it's one of the things we talked about in the interview. He talked about coming out of the airport and being introduced to the Thailand smell, knowing that he's arrived. And, you know, we played it a couple times throughout the months, and I did a little remix of it. And I wanted to play that for the intermission video. I'll play this, guys. Take a break, come back, and we'll finish up the show in just a couple minutes. Let me find the right Big Fat Bestie video, and here we go.
I mean, that's one of my very favorite times of the whole trip, when you first get off the plane and you're inside Boom, and you walk through and then you walk out the front for the first time. And because obviously being on an air bridge, it's not so bad there, but you literally walk out Boom Airport to get your taxi, and it's bang. And that's the first time you get the Thailand smell, Thailand smell, Thailand smell. And it's like, yeah, this is it. Here I am.
So I love that video from Tom. I actually sent it to him a while back and he loved it. So we got to try to have him back in a little bit. He's looking to get back to Thailand as well at some point when things loosen up. But great conversation. He was my second guest I ever had on the show. He didn't know who I was. I think I had about 300 subscribers, and he graciously came on. We had a great conversation. He's a big Formula One fan as well. So we had a great conversation around that. And it was just cool. We had him back, I think, 2 or 3 times on the show. And just a wonderful guest. So he has that famous story now. People kind of throw that around. When he makes videos, he'll mention the Thailand smell. And it's a good thing. So anyone that's been to Thailand, the Suvarnabhumi airport, knows that you get hit with that certain smell. You know you've arrived in Thailand. I think everyone that's been to Thailand can appreciate that. I see That's My Style saying, nice chat, guys. And we have Micey coming up in a couple weeks with us. Let me kind of go through the schedule. So coming up next week is Maggie's Journey. So excited to have her back, man. Maggie's Journey. She's got a new laptop. She's ready to go. And then we have Haley, Retire in Chiang Mai, coming on the 15th. So that'll be a great conversation around retirement in Thailand. So she was a guest of ours about 4 months ago. We got over 1,000 subscribers on the live show. So I would say if you want to see a fun live show, go back and check out the Retire in Chiang Mai live show we did with Haley. It was epic, man. It was so great. We were getting her closer and closer the whole live show. And then we finally got her over. We had a big celebration on the live show, and it was great. So we're going to have her back to talk about that kind of stuff. Then we have Icy That's My Style, which is one of Thailand's top fitness models. She'll be coming on the show as well. After her, then we'll be having See You Around come on the show on the 29th, Kwong. And you might remember one thing we mentioned previously was that Kwong does a lot of video editing for certain YouTube creators. And I'm sworn to secrecy. I can't say who they are, but I do know who they are. And you'd be surprised. So I don't know if she'll tell us who that is when she comes on, but she's a great girl and she's doing some great videos on her channel. And then rounding out the female vlogger live show schedule is Together Somewhere, all one word. They'll be coming on June 5th. So that'll kind of finish our female vloggers schedule, which will be great. And 2 Passports, 1 Dream saying, great show, guys. We need to celebrate soon. 1,000 is moments away. I know it's going to be close. And I feel like all they need to do is just get it, shown a larger audience, people seeing their videos, and you'll subscribe. So I will tell you guys, just go and check out some of their videos. I'm sure you'll subscribe. You'll see the quality content they have on their channel. And I will tell you, my job was super easy for those, the videos on the 100-day-old egg challenge and then the modeling challenge, because the videos were great already. I just had to kind of cut them down so I can make a little, snippet out of them. So they're doing some great work there. And then let's see, let me go to the chat here. Militia saying, great show, Shev and Dev. That's nice. I think we had a lot of family members in the show today, which is always great. And thank you to the moderators. I think you're a little busy today. I did see some things going on. Looks like Gomar Hike was getting some today. Haven't seen Gomar Hike sharpening his spanner lately, so that's good to see him kind of getting in the game a little bit. And Mr. Mitch was posting up a link for 2 Passports, 1 Dream. And Gator Shake says, I guess I have to go back and watch the interview. You should check that out because it was funny. I may actually watch that again myself today. I had such a great time with that. It was one of those things where we were getting inching closer and closer. We had some new people coming in the chat, and Haley was just having a blast. That was Haley's first time on a live stream. So she was being blown away by all the love coming her way. And I thought that was pretty cool. She was definitely appreciating that. And let's see, Carl's Dylan in the house. Mr. Mitch is saying Formula One. For sure. I'll be actually posting up in front of the TV after the live show to watch the qualifying. Can't wait to see that and check that out for sure. And Maggie's Journey is in the house. So it's interesting. So we had a little bit of a scheduling debacle go on this week. And so Maggie's Journey was actually supposed to come on this week, and Shev and Dev were supposed to be on the following week. But Maggie had a little trouble with her laptop computer. It went south, could not start. She had to order a new computer, a new laptop. And it just came today. So we had to kind of reschedule her for next week. So she's coming on next week, and we moved Chev and Devan, which was kind of a crazy week for me because if you think about it, I do so much work on creating videos for the live show. I was already most of the way done with all the Maggie's Journey prep. And then I had to switch to Chev and Dev, but they were so great because they gave me their thumbnail pictures and some intro videos. So I felt like I was even for the week in that regard. And it actually works out good that Maggie did not come on this week because I ordered a Maggie's Journey t-shirt. It did not arrive yet. So I always love to wear the Maggie's Journey t-shirt when she comes on. I ordered a new one, and it did not arrive. So it's been over 2 weeks. Maggie, you got to talk to Teespring, man. Kind of lagging. So Maggie's Journey says, am I late? You're late by an hour, Maggie. So I think Maggie's on the old schedule of 11 p.m. because back in the day before the time change, it was 11 p.m. But now we start at 10 p.m. So maybe easier for Maggie when she comes on next week. Hopefully she comes on time and not 1 hour late. Make for sort of awkward live stream. You guys don't want to hear me talking for an hour. No good. And then Tony's asking Maggie, is the computer up and running? So Maggie did a cool little live stream with the unboxing of her new Acer laptop. So go check it out. It's pretty funny. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. But she unboxes it. She gets it all booted up and everything. So good for her for getting that going. Shev and Dev did well, stepping up to the plate early. Yeah, they came right on, man. It was great. Sent the email out, hey, can you guys come on a week early? Yeah, let's do it. No problem. So that was great. And they were super excited to come on. So it was contagious. The energy was contagious this week. So I was kind of heads down doing a lot of extra videos for them. And it was definitely a good time. This is a funny. Do you know if there's a warning, may smell like durian shirt? That would be a great shirt. Could you even imagine that? That'd be like a hot seller in Pattaya, I feel like. Absolutely. Maggie's Journey is saying the computer works good. Thank you. So great. So Carl says, can't wait for Icy. That's my style. She's hot and cute, Richard. I love her voice. Very nice. We've been having a lot of great conversations ahead of the live show. So she's been very helpful in sending videos and that kind of stuff. And she was one of the first ones to send her dance video in too. So she's definitely supportive of that whole idea of doing the dancing videos for the vloggers. Maggie's Journey said she's got to replay the interview. Yeah. And it's one of those things, like, I think once the live show posts, we can see the live chat, but it was pretty funny. We were all kind of chatting amongst us. She was getting the computer out, making sure it was going to work, but it's a good computer. And then Carl's Thailand is saying he's looking forward to seeing See You Around, a lady with a sense of adventure. So See You Around's a great channel as well. She's coming on in 4 weeks. So Kwong, great person. She does a lot of great edited videos there. She utilizes Adobe Premiere Pro for her editing, and she does a lot of great stuff. So I think, and like Carl's saying, she's a future star. I think so too. I think it's all just about the content getting out there, being exposed to certain audiences. I think that's really important. Great. Perfect. So I will tell you one thing, guys, that I've been seeing with the dance video. It's been nice for me because I feel like it's a chance to build the community up amongst the Thai vloggers. I mentioned earlier, kind of half jokingly, that, I get a lot of text messages and conversations with those individuals. This person that's mad at that person, that's mad at this person because they're doing this wrong. They're doing that wrong. They shouldn't do this. It's just such a crazy time. I wish that we would all just kind of work together and support each other. We have one common goal. That's create content on YouTube. And I feel like we're too quick to point the finger at other vloggers might be doing something wrong or not in compliance with this. I had a live show probably about 6 weeks ago where I had the unity word on my background. I really feel like that's super important, especially in this time. It's a difficult time for all of us, even those of us in the States and America. It's difficult. We all want to get back to Thailand, but specifically those individuals that are vlogging from Thailand, let's come together as a community. Let's try not to kind of point the finger at this person's doing it wrong and this one's doing it wrong. Let's just try to stay together. I'll leave you with that today because I feel like that's super critical for us to all kind of come together as a community and, support each other. It's important. It's not hard. I think it's something that could be easily done. A lot of funny comments there. That's my tirade for the day, guys. And looks like posting up some links for See You Around, which is great. Gator Jake saying you're quite booked up, Richard. Any chance you can post a schedule for the next month in the community page of your channel? Yeah, absolutely. I could do that. Makes sense. So 1, 2, 3, 4, next 5 weeks. Actually, sorry, 6, 7 weeks. Next 7 weeks booked. But it's a good thing, guys. Just I would say if you're interested in coming on the channel, just send me a message, put a link or put a comment in the video. You guys want to come on? I'll take a look at your channel. If it makes sense, we'll schedule you in. I will tell you the weeks fly by. So, I remember when I had just originally scheduled Shev and Dev, it was like, I think it was 6 weeks out and the time came up so quickly. So, and John Spooner is asking, are you tuning into NDTVI Thailand as usual tomorrow? Always good to see you. Yeah, so definitely I'll be on NDTVI. They're a great partner channel of mine. And he actually posted up a remix video of some of the dancing vloggers I had on today. And just so you know, so one other thing I should mention too. So Simo's Thailand and Mr. Mitch, hate to hit you spur of the moment here, but if you could post a link to Simo's Thailand YouTube channel. He did a cool little remix of the vlogger dance where he has a choice, either Cotton Eye Joe song or the Benny Hill song. So he has a remix of my dancing vloggers with 2 different songs. He wants you to kind of cast your vote on what song is better. It's hilarious. He did a great job putting it together. I'm sure it took him a couple hours to put that together for sure. So go check out Simo's Thailand YouTube channel. I hope I'm saying that right because I was definitely counseled on how to say that. So he's got a great channel as well. And let's see, Carl's Thailand says, yes, YouTube should change it so you can like and chat on a mobile at the same time. Yeah, good idea. Let's see. Carl Adams saying, love to see Icy do more collab with the good Pattaya male vloggers, as don't see many good girl vloggers around. That's actually true. I know that Maggie's Journey was in Pattaya for a little while, but I don't see a lot of collaboration going on amongst the female vloggers with other YouTube vloggers in Pattaya. So I think she'll probably branch out, probably network a little bit more out there. That was great to see her kind of network with See You Around with Kwong. I was really happy to see that. So I'm going to take credit for that matchmaking. Maybe Icy will come on and say like, no, actually we knew each other from a while back. But I think it was my video that got them together. So that's great. And then Per Olson says he really likes the Benny Hill style of that dance video. So that's what I cast my vote for, the Benny Hill. I thought the Benny Hill was more funny. And it was sped up and it was pretty good. So I definitely think that was pretty cool. And then Rides for Kicks did a remix as well. So Daystate, feel free to put the link up there because I think Brian Flowers messaged me on that. I didn't see it yet. So Hopefully Rides for Kicks was gracious in his remix. And hopefully you were, Lucas. I got my eye on you. So I'll check it out after the live show. Go check that out. There's the link for CMO's Thailand. Check that out. He's got a cool little remix video, the Benny Hill with the Benny Hill song on there, which is great. So thanks everyone for showing up today. I'm going to kind of leave you at the 1 hour 20 mark. We have Maggie's Journey coming on next week with a new computer, and I've got a new t-shirt to support her channel. So thanks everyone that tuned in today. I'm going to leave you with my outro that I love so much because it thanks the moderators for all that they do. I'll see you next Saturday on the Saturday Live Show. And for anyone that's going to be tuning in the NDTVI Thailand show tomorrow, you'll see me on there as well. Thanks. See you next week.